Good morning. Terry here. Lots of excitement as we go to change seasons. Are you feeling it? Feeling the summer calling you, all the light out in the cosmos? I know I am. So much change, so many signs all around. Yesterday, not only did I see a butterfly that matched what I was wearing, I found a hawk feather. So, yeah, lots of signs, being aware, especially when we find those places on Mother Earth to remind us, to listen to talk to us. So I'm super excited to say that I am actually a guest on my dear friend Tina Conroy's podcast, the Intuitive Woman podcast. I love Tina. I've known her for years. I used to live in Port Washington. She began as a student, and oh my God, she's grown so much. Working at Northwell's practice studio there, integrative therapies, energy director, getting to teach so much of what she's learned. And she has a podcast, the Intuitive Woman podcast. I love her podcast. I've been a guest several times. And actually, Tina's the one that kind of got me started on podcasts myself. We've had so much fun growing through the years and really helping each other chat and talk and bring our messages out into the world. So I'm super excited to share this podcast with you guys. You can find it on all your podcast platforms. It talks about my story in the portals of energy in my book with Freddy Silva. So I'm super excited. The book comes out tomorrow. Portals of Energy, Energetic Doorways. There it goes. It shares my experience of what happened as I was searching for me. You know, COVID did a number to all of us, and I had a near-death experience, and I was really lost in life, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was guided to go down to Teotihuacan down in Mexico with the Dreaming House with my teachers, Rita Rivera Fox and Lee McCormick, and their spouses as well. And it was amazing. It was an amazing experience where I got to experience everything that I teach now, but showed me through my soul how I have done this before. I was a mystic. I lived there. And it helped me realize how grief had stuck to my life. We call these energy imprints. We get triggered, and I had been triggered. Grief of my parents, grief of the world, grief through that car wreck I had been in. And it was really intense, but so much energy opened up for me, and I saw it and I felt it in the body. The body remembers. That's the title of my chapter. And Tina interviews me on the show, talking about my experience and what happened, what portals are. So I love chatting with her. Her intuitive viewpoints on everything is always amazing. Check it out. You can find the show, here it is again, on all your podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple, Ask Your Smart Speaker, all of that. You can find the show and listen to the experience that happens with me there. It was so amazing because we can open up to these deeper parts of who we truly are and find those things in life that keep us stuck, that can help us move forward. And we can look for signs, just like I found the hawk feather yesterday. I was up at the medicine wheel, a sign that I am changing, I am growing, I am using the deeper resources of my work, my lessons in life. And you could do the same. So the book comes out tomorrow, 6/20. It's published through Sacred Stories. It shares not only Freddie, who is amazing, and you can find more information about Freddie on my podcast, The Empowered Spirit Show. It aired Saturday. He's amazing. He's charming. He has so much knowledge on this work, but it also shares 12 other authors and their experiences, kind of helping to prove the point. Not that I need proof, but oh my gosh, it's so much fun to read all the different experiences. And you can have them too. And in the book and in the podcast of Tina's, the Empowered, in Tina's podcast, I get so excited. On the Intuitive Woman podcast, we also talk about how you can approach portals, how you can find them for yourselves. They're everywhere. And why you bring your prayers, not your problems. How you bless the space, which blesses your soul, which lifts the vibration for the sacred spaces all around. So I did create one. I've created several. I love doing this. If you want me to create a sacred space, let me know. It's a passion of mine, moving rocks, setting that path, helping you to build the energy. It's so important right now. Many of us are feeling lost. Many of us are feeling like we're holding on to life for dear life, but we don't know how to make the changes. We feel trapped. But when we work with the soul, when we open up to these deeper parts of who we truly are, we can find the courage and the power to move forward. So important. So check out Tina's podcast. I love her dearly. I love her so much. I can't even say I'm so grateful to have me back on the show and share our experiences together. She's a lot of fun. She has a lot of knowledge and that intuitive part of her. She's a medium and a channel. So check it out. Check out the podcast. And if you're in the local area of Birmingham, come join us Saturday, Ritual and Shelter. I'll be sharing my experiences, and then the books will be available. So take a moment deep into your soul. What is your path? What changes do you want to make? How can you open up and trust that guidance that comes through in the quiet of the night, sitting on the earth, right into your soul to guide you, to help you find the signs that confirm your path, your life? Notice what you notice. So here's the podcast again. Again, it's on all your available podcast platforms. Check it out. Listen to our perspective. Enjoy the show and tune in to your spirit. Namaste.